And howdy, howdy, neighbors. This is DJ Davenport welcoming you and yours to another Access to Bluegrass, a 1-hour bluegrass show brought to you every week at this time by this station and Harper Run Communication Arts of Battle Creek, a business-to-business communication, and by the Northern Indiana Bluegrass Music Association of Fort Wayne, Indiana, and their president, Mr. Jim Winger. And we want to thank Mr. Jensen for his letter this week that had a nice little check in it. We really appreciate that, Mr. Jensen. And today we have a group from up north that's been with us several times. Here is Apple Blossom and Norm Blumke. It's all yours, Norm.
Real good, Mike. That's an old fiddle tune. Now that you got your dancing shoes on, you can kind of join us and do a little clogging if you'd like. That was a little song called Soldier's Joy, or some people used to call it the Soldier's Payday, whichever you like. But right now we'd like to do one that I wrote. It's a little song called For the Love of Bluegrass. Guitar, sprig, guitars, and always on the run. John, Paul, and Ringo, and Brett the Bugs had come. Leon, and Shania, pretty faces shine. But give me some old bluegrass music I call mine. We're gonna play some bluegrass, gonna play it all around. There ain't no money in it, but I really like that sound. Well, Hank waved cheating hard, Waylon's all old boys. Elvis with his fancy clothes and even the Opry's Roy. Rap music, rock and roll, these songs come and go. But give me some old bluegrass music I love so. We're gonna play some bluegrass, gonna play it all around. There ain't no money in it, but I really like that sound. The radio jocks who play the songs they want us to hear. They don't play the kind of songs, the ones we hold so dear. They may keep it off the radio, may keep it off TV, but they can't keep bluegrass music from the folks like you and me. We're gonna play some bluegrass, gonna play it all around. There ain't no money in it, but I really like that sound. Oh, Bill started playing bluegrass, Lester and Earl too. Ralph Carter, the Clinch Mountain Boys, they all knew what to do. Well, they stuck by the music, that's why it's here today. The kind of song I love to sing, the kind I love to play. Gonna play some bluegrass, gonna play it all around. There ain't no money in it, but I really like that sound. We're gonna play some bluegrass, gonna play it all around. There ain't no money in it, but I really like that sound. Real good, thank you. That's what we're going to do, is play some bluegrass. And we'd like to get right on with it and do an old Charlie Waller and a country gentleman song that we learned. What do you...
I gotta have
Oh. This is supposed to be too many cooks in the kitchen, not crooks.
With guitar players like this in the band, who needs enemies, right? 2 minute cooks, here we go!
Too many cooks in the kitchen, too many irons in the fire. There's not enough love in that old porch swing, and there's always a drunk at the bar. My grandma's salt of the earth, boy, she always lived my memory. But even today I can still hear her say these words of wisdom to me. There's too many cooks in the kitchen, too many irons in the fire. There's not enough love in that old porch swing, and there's always a drunk at the bar. Back when I was a young man, seeking my fortune fame, I traveled far and wide, had a girl on every side, but I found out the factory man. There's too many cooks in the kitchen, too many irons in the fire. There's not enough love in that old porch swing, and there's always a drunk at the bar. Married a gal way up in Tulsa, married a gal way up in Maine. I married 3 or 4, I won't marry anymore, 'cause I found out it turned out the same. There's too many cooks in the kitchen, there's too many irons in the fire. There's not enough love in that old porch swing, and there's always a drunk at the bar. Very good. Too many cooks in the kitchen. We have that a lot around our place. Right now, I'd like to introduce one of the members of our band, and Jim just got back from Georgia. That's where he was born and raised down around Georgia, and he went down there and did a little deer hunting. He had a friend of his that invited him down there to do a little deer hunting. This friend of his, he got down there and he says, well, we can go out and we can do some hunting on your grandpa's farm. So they went out to the farm, and the old boy says, well, I'm going to go in and tell him we're going to be here. So he went in and he told Jim, he says, well, we're going to be hunting on your farm out here. And old boy says, well, that's fine. He says, but what? Hey, he says, while you're here, he says, you know that old mule I got out there? He says, he's getting pretty sickly, and he says, I want to kind of been wanting to put him down. He says, but I haven't had the heart to do it. Could you guys do it while you're here? Jim's buddy says, yeah, we can do that. So he went out, and he thought, well, he's going back out in the truck. He said, I'm going to have some fun with this old boy from up Michigan. So he said to Jim, he says, man, he says, that cow cuss is getting ornery. He says, he ain't going to let us hunt out here. They're driving down the lane, and the old boy says, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. He says, I'm going to stop him. I'm going to shoot his mule. So he stopped and rolled the window down. Bang, he shoots the mule, and he hears a bang, bang on the other side of the truck. And Jim says, I got even with the old cuss, too. I shot 2 of his cows. Right now, we got to get serious here and do a little song. One, if you lead us off, Ben, called Bringing Mary Home. driving down a lonely road on a dark and stormy night, when a little girl by the roadside showed up in my headlight. I stopped, she got in the back, and in a shaky tone she said, "My name is Mary, please won't you take me home?" She must have been so frightened, all alone there in the night. There was something strange about her, 'cause her face was deathly white. She sat so pale and quiet in the backseat all alone. I never will forget that night I took Mary home. We pulled into the driveway where she told me to go. Got out to help her from the car and opened up the door. But I just could not believe my eyes, 'cause the back seat was bare. I looked all around the car, but Mary wasn't there. A light shone from the porch, someone opened up the door. I asked about the little girl that I was looking for. The lady gently smiled and wiped a tear away. She said, "It sure was nice of you to go out of your way." But 13 years ago today, in a wreck just down the road, my darling Mary lost her life, and we miss her so. Oh, thank you for your troubles and the kindness you have shown. You're the 13th one who's been here, bringing Mary home. Hey guys, bringing Mary home. Right now, we'd like to get Ben up here to do a little singing, and of course, as we told you before, old Ben, he comes from up by Jugville. Jugville's a pretty good-sized community. They got a library there, but it's been closed about 2 weeks. Ben's got the book checked out, so wait till he brings her back. What you got for us, Ben?
One called "I Waited as Long as I Can."
You have?
Yeah.
Okay, then let's not keep you waiting. Here we go.
I've waited for you and have always been true, but this waiting no longer I can stand. I know you that time, dear, to make up your mind. I've waited as long as I can. I'm waiting to hear you say you love me, and long for the day you take my hand. I asked again last night for your love so divine. I've waited as long as I can. Done all I can do, said all I can say. Oh, why can't I make you understand? I wanted you for mine, but I've wasted my time. I've waited as long as I can. I'm waiting to hear you say you love me, and long for the day you take my hand. I asked again last night for your love so divine. I've waited as long as I can. say goodbye, the tears fall from my eyes. For you I've made it plain that I can't win. No one will ever know the pain that I've been through. I've waited as long as I can. I've waited to hear you say you love me, and long for the day you take my hand. I asked again last night for your love so divine. I've waited as long as I can. Waited to hear you say you love me, and long for the day you take my hand. I asked again last night for your love so divine. I've waited as long as I can.
Thank you, Ben. That was a wonderful job. Standing next to me playing the guitar is my father, Mr. Norman Blumke. He's wrote a lot of nice songs for us. This is one that he wrote, one that I guess he got sitting around thinking about his childhood and growing up. It's one that we titled Reminiscing.
I used to sit and think about the old days. I'd think about the girl I used to know, back when as a boy around the old home, back when as a boy I used to go up to her home up in the mountains every night until the sun went down. We'd sit there holding hands out in the moonlight, dreaming of her in her wedding gown. The years pass so fast and off, I wonder how it would have been so long ago if I hadn't left my home in the country for the city life that I love so. I wonder if she ever thinks about me. I wonder if the hurt has gone away. I wonder if she's still sitting there waiting and hoping that I'd return someday. To make my fortune, I promised her that I'd return someday. I would keep my word if only they'd let me out of this here prison where I stay. The judge said I'm locked up here forever. He said he's gonna make sample out of me. No parole or good time will be given. There's no chance for me to be set free. I took a gun and robbed a store for money. Now I'm in here paying for that crime. Too late now to change the life I'm leading, as I sit behind these bars and do my time. As I look out through the window at the morning, the sun that shines on earth still shines on me. But these prison bars that separate us, forever here I know I'll always be. Thank you so much. As we get the festival circus and one thing and another, and just recently we put out a CD and we got this song on it. This is a nice old gospel song, and we make Paul do a little singing on this to try to straighten him out. One called Daniel Prayed.
Here we go.
I read about a man one day who wasted a night of life away. Well, he prayed to God every morning, noon and night. He cared not for the things of Baal, but trusted the one never fails. Oh, Daniel prayed every morning, noon and night.
Oh, Daniel you'll say he serves God while here upon this earthly trot.
He prayed to God every morning, noon and night.
He cared not for the king's decree, but trusted God set him free.
Oh, Daniel prayed every morning, noon and night. The gas in the lion's den because he would not honor men while he prayed to God every morning, noon and night. The jaws were locked and made him shout. God soon brought him safely out. Oh, Daniel prayed every morning, noon and night.
Oh, Daniel said he serves God while here upon this earthly trot.
He prayed to God every morning, noon and night.
He cared not for the king's decree, but trusted God set him free.
Oh, Daniel prayed every morning, noon and night. Now, brother, let us watch and pray like Daniel lived day to day while he prayed to God every morning, noon and night. The Duke could hardly ne'er do. God soon brought him safely through. Daniel prayed every morning, noon and night.
Oh, Daniel said he serves God while here upon this earthly trot.
He prayed to God every morning, noon and night.
He cared not for the king's decree, but trusted God set him free.
Oh, Daniel prayed every morning, noon and night. Very good. We're going about them same lines. We're going to do another gospel song. We're going to get Mike up here to sing this one.
I don't gotta sing no more? Good.
Yeah, that's what we say. We're going to have Mike up here to do one called This World Is Not My Home.
Here we go. Everybody in the same key, ready? And here we go.
This world's not my home, I'm just passing through. My treasures are laid up somewhere beyond the blue. Where many friends and loved ones have gone on before, and I can't feel at home in this world anymore.
Oh, Lord, you know I have no friend like you. If heaven's not my home, then Lord, what will I do? The angels beckon me from heaven's open door, and I can't feel at home in this world anymore.
Heaven's expecting me, that's one thing I know. I fixed it up with Jesus a long time ago. He will see me through, though I'm weak and poor, and I can't feel at home in this world anymore.
Oh, Lord, you know I have no friend like you. If heaven's not my home, then Lord, what will I do? The angels beckon me from heaven's open door, and I can't feel at home in this world anymore.
Mother over Canaan's land. I don't expect to stop until I shake her hand. She's gone on before, just waiting heaven's door, and I can't feel at home in this world anymore.
Oh, Lord, you know I have no friend like you. If heaven's not my home, then Lord, what will I do? The angels beckon me from heaven's open door, and I can't feel at home in this world anymore. This world is not my home. A lot of truth to that song. Right now, we're going to try to do one probably, that wasn't the fastest song in Bluegrass. I think this one is, one called The Shady Grove.
Ready, Polly?
I'm ready.
Oh, Lord. grows in White Oak Tree. Sugar runs in brandy, girls a sweet and lump of coal, and boys like sugar candy. Shady Grove, my little miss, Shady Grove, my darling. Shady Grove, my little miss, going back to Ireland. Road that runs Shady Grove, always dark and cloudy. Every time I see that girl, I always tell her howdy. Shady Grove, my little miss, Shady Grove, my darling. Shady Grove, my little miss, going back to Ireland. You know, as fast as your fingers are moving, you could have been a pickpocket instead of a blues banjo player. Well, if you see my little miss, if you see my darling, if you see my little miss, tell her I'm going to Ireland. Shady Grove, my little miss, Shady Grove, my darling. Shady Grove, my little miss, going back to Ireland. Shady Grove, my little miss, Shady Grove, my darling. Shady Grove, my little miss, going back to Ireland. Well, I see the old clock on the wall's about ready to catch up with us here, so we got to do a little instrumental. But I wanted to tell you a little something about Paul.
No, wait a minute.
Paul was a real character in school, and his teacher sent a note home one time. She said she thought that Paul ought to be an astronaut because all he does is take up space.
You know, I was going to be an astronaut once, and I thought I'd come up with something revolutionary and fly instead of to the moon, to the sun.
To the where?
To the sun. But someone told me I'd burn up, and I said, well, I'll go at night. Sled riding. Here we go. Are you cold? No. Okay. It's chilly.
And we thank you, Apple Blossom, for a very good job. Boy, I don't know how you guys play those instruments so fast. That was really great. Really enjoyed that.